Favor?
Aye.
Okay, thanks. Because I just have a weird feeling we would hear from it again.
No,
I
just thought it was there.
No, I appreciate you. Somebody needs to be hard. Okay,
Mr. Sondergaard?
Sondergaard, yeah.
Thank you. No worries.
Okay, the only two more items here, and then we're out. Correspondence, July 9th meeting minutes. If you were here at the meeting, make a motion.
Move to accept.
Second.
Whole lot.
Oh, all in favor?
Here.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
and I make a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody.
Now you can stand.
Okay, let's call the meeting to order. Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act pursuant to Public Law 1975, Chapter 231. Said notice was published in the Home News Tribune, on mycentraljersey.com on January 22nd, as well as sent to the Star Ledger for informational purposes. Said legal notice is also posted on the Borough of Metuchen Bulletin Board and Borough website under legal notices. All requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act were satisfied. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Robert, would you be so kind as to lead us off?
Yes, sir. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, Madam Secretary, can we have roll call, please?
Yes, of course. Ms. Clarkson?
Here.
Ms. Cohn? Mr. Delia?
Here.
Mr. Erickson?
Here.
Ms. Gelber?
Here.
Ms. Koskowski? Mr. Lifton? Mr. Westrick?
Here.
Mr. Lifton, thank you for joining us. Mr. Coughlin? Ms. Thackariah? Thank you.
Okay. Declare quorum present. Thank you all for coming out on this lovely evening. Okay, so we have good things on our agenda tonight, and the first order of business is 261440 for Fox and Fox Development. So the applicant would like to come forward, unless Chris is giving me the look here.
Nope, that applicant, that hearing is going to be adjourned. If you are here for the Fox and Fox Development application, 43 Highland Avenue, Block 117, Lot 26, that matter will be heard on September 17th in this same room, beginning sometime after 7:30 PM. So if you're here for that application, it is being postponed to September 17th. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Guess I should read my emails more frequently. Okay. All right, well, that just cuts 50% of the workload right off there. Moving on to the Borough of Metuchen. I say that right way. 260 to 264 Amboy Avenue. And Chris, I would imagine you're leading us off, or we have counsel leading us off here?
Good evening, Jim Malley. Our office is redevelopment counsel to the borough. Been here before with many of you. Tonight, we're here simply seeking a subdivision of a lot, and it's basically the between the gas station, which the borough now owns, and the Forum Theater, which the borough owns. There was a walkway. There's a walkway that went back to, that was owned actually by University Radiology. And the borough has entered into an agreement to purchase that walkway in order to make a contiguous frontage between the theater, the gas station, and adding in this walkway. So we have it under agreement. Tonight, we have to subdivide that walkway, the former walkway piece off to make it part of the borough's property there. And Chris is going to take you through the technicalities of the variance relief that's required.
Yeah. Have you
Thank
sworn
you.
in? Or no? You want me to swear me in?
Yes, sorry. You swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give in this proceeding will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Maley. I believe Nathan in your office prepared the application, and a lot of my report dated August 18, 2026, which is, I believe, part of your records and also posted online, serves as a summary of what the proposal is, and just to supplement the minor subdivision is also a requirement for a C variance under the redevelopment plan, specifically the parcel E designation. As to the C variance, as you recall, we had to the board must determine whether the applicant, in this case, the Borough of Metuchen, has provided sufficient testimony on both the positive and negative criteria. And for the positive criteria is either under the C1 hardship or the C2 flexible C. The applicants have suggested, and I agree, that the variance can be granted under the C2 flexible C criteria for the following reasons. So first, the redevelopment plan expressly contemplates the subdivision at issue. The plan is really intended to, and this is in quote from the redevelopment plan, to facilitate a future subdivision involving the Forum Theater and adjacent properties involving part of the University of Radiology property. So this is something the borough, including this board, has been contemplated for several years through its redevelopment planning. This is to really effectuate a larger assembled properties, because if you try to do Forum Theater, which is trying to enlarge through a black box, and a gas station with someone in the middle, the connectivity would be difficult, especially since there's consideration of joining the restaurant piece with the Forum Theater through, I believe the RFP called for, I think this sort of high-end restaurant that they can serve uses and events at the magic box of the theater, because then the theater has no seats, comes down, you have more events. So the borough has always contemplated joining the properties into one cohesive development scenario. And this subdivision perfects that boundary parcel E as contemplated, exactly depicted into the redevelopment plan. So for this, and consistent with the applicant's submission, we find that the purposes of the municipal land use law is advanced, specifically subsections A, F, G, I, and M. This is NJSA 40:55D2. As to the negative criteria, the requested variance really is the deviation is really involving a pre-existing non-conforming building location. The building's already there, and this is not pertaining to new construction. The building already has a 0-foot setback on the existing side lot line, but by virtue of the subdivision creating this new line, it's really an extension of that line of about 22.01 feet. So it's really an extension of the existing lot line to really close it off. That way, the right side of the property, which contains the building, will now be part of this new parcel E, which will contain entirely the University of Radiology property, and the rest of the property fronting Main Street now become its own lot, but for future consolidation of this larger Forum Theater project. And moreover, this subdivision is, again, expressly contemplating a redevelopment plan. No construction is proposed. With respect to impacts to the public good, again, it's a subdivision. There's no impacts whatsoever to the public. There's no detriment. As to the second prong of the negative criteria, if you recall in the master plan, the proposed land use plan had a light blue color for institutional educational use. So the borough, through its master plan adopted last month, contemplated the Forum Theater and related restaurant space to be that full block. So this application for subdivision and variance is not a substantial detriment to the master plan because it actually effectuates it. And with regards to the zone plan, in this case, we're referring to the zoning ordinance or zoning standards of the redevelopment plan. Again, the redevelopment plan exactly contemplates this subdivision application. So I see no detriment to the public good and will not substantially impair the intent and purpose of the master plan and the redevelopment plan. So that's the positive and negative criteria, and then subdivision is it's a minor subdivision, so it's filed by deed.
Well, that was brief and relatively straightforward. Taking me a little quicker than I anticipated. Well, board members, I'm sure you're just full of questions, so why don't you go ahead and ask Chris whatever's on your mind.
Actually, I do have one, and I know the answer, but I want to get this on record because I was literally asked this weekend. Is something happening? Is University of Radiology going away because of this?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is University of Radiology going away because of this?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, they are not. The
Thank
question
you.
Is University Radiology going away?
No.
Thank
The
you.
building stays intact. They're not going anywhere. They have no intentions to go anywhere. They're frankly doing this in the sale in order to help the borough accomplish the redevelopment of the entire site. They feel like it's a little bit of their civic duty. They're getting paid for that civic duty, but they feel like it's a little bit of their civic duty to help.
And
Appreciate it.
further to that point, I believe the borough has been working with University of Radiology to determine some other different access from the rear of the building.
We're taking into account to help make things work for them at the property, but it's been very cooperative. They're not going anywhere. They're going to be there.
Thank you.
Good to know. All right. One question. Any others? Not seeing any. Bob, shall we open it up to the public?
Sure.
Okay, do you want separate for questions and statements or together?
Why don't we do everything together at this
Okay, we're
point?
going to open the public portion. If you have any questions or you'd like to make any statements, please come down to the microphone, give us your name, tell us your address, and what's on your mind. Take your time.
Good evening.
Just
Nino
let me ask you a
Estella,
question. Are you going to make a statement?
am I going to make a statement?
Yes.
I
Or
was-
ask a question?
Ask a
If you're going to make a
question.
statement, I have to swear you in. That's why I'm asking the
Oh,
question.
just a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. Anyway, my name is Nino Estella. I live in 242 Amboy Avenue. And I understand why that question was being asked, because I'm the property on lot 80, what is it? Oh, block 1803, and I'm the block 1702. So I saw all of that property being included, and now I hear that it really isn't going to, anything is going to happen. So why did you have all that in there in the first place? That's my question.
There you go. Why did you have that in there, Chris?
Well, in order to do a subdivision, we have to include the whole property, and the University Radiology property includes several lots, including all the way up to 17.01, and I believe you're directly to the east, 17.02. So when you do a subdivision application, you have to include all of it, and as a result of that, your notice, and everyone's notice in your neighborhood.
Right, 200 feet.
So you have
around
to
it.
include the whole, what you would call the mother parcel, and then notify everybody within 200 feet
Okay.
of that parcel.
Yeah.
And could I just get your last name? I'm sorry.
La Stella, Lastella.
Thank you.
And the other thing that caused me some confusion, having gone to the master plan meetings, the University Radiology is part of the master plan. So, I mean, that may not have anything to do, I'm just saying it had a lot to do with my confusion.
You may be referring to the redevelopment plan? Are you referring to the Metuchen Arts District redevelopment plan?
Yes.
Yeah, so we included the University Realty property because we were anticipating this would happen. In order to facilitate a subdivision, we had to include them into the plan. And under the underlying zoning, which is the R2 residential district, which is what your zone as well, the office use is not a permitted use. So in order for this planning board to entertain a subdivision involving a non-conforming use, it meant that we had to include the University Radiology property into the redevelopment plan as a permitted use. So,
Well, thank you. I don't have to move my petunias this weekend then.
There you go. That's good news. Thank you, sir. Okay, anyone else in the public like to make a statement or ask a question? Okay, reaching out, I don't see that anyone's there, so I'm going to close the public portion. Bob, I don't know that you have any findings of fact, since it's all pretty, would you like to say anything at all about this?
No, the only thing I would say is that unlike most applications, when the borough comes, this is actually a real subdivision application. It's not just a courtesy review because the property is private, but not that that's going to change your deliberations, but I just thought I would note that because usually when the borough comes on its own property, it's a courtesy review. The borough is going to do what the borough is going to do, and they come and they tell us what they're doing, and you make suggestions and so forth. But in this case, we're actually approving the subdivision because it's private property. I agree that the C2 criteria would be applicable here because for the reasons that Chris said, I won't restate them, but for the reasons that Chris indicated, I think that's appropriate. The only variance that's requested pertains to the setback, and as a practical matter, the no setback applies to the property anyway. This walkway is not really, doesn't satisfy the purpose of setback because of the fact that it's only a small portion of the side of the lot. So that's really all that, the only comments that I have with respect to the application.
Very good. Okay, well, then at this point, we'd be looking for a motion of some sort. I see Jonathan.
I'm raring to go.
I'm ready.
I'll make a motion to approve the variance in the subdivision.
Thank you. Can I have a second, please?
I'll second.
Thank you. Madam Secretary?
Yes. Ms. Clarkson?
Yes.
Mr. Delia?
Yes.
Ms. Gelber?
Yes.
Mr. Lifton?
Yes.
Mr. Westrick?
Yes.
And Mr. Erickson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Subdivision is successful. Thank you all. Okay, what other exciting things do we have for you tonight? We have correspondence for the July 2nd meeting minutes. Can I have a motion to approve that, please?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, I'll second it. All in favor of approving the correspondence for July 2nd, 2026, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Minutes are approved. Reopen the public portion a second time?
Sure. Any public comments or questions on any matter that was not discussed in the subdivision?
Okay. We're going to reopen it up?
Yes, this point
Sure,
already.
we'll just ask.
Andrea DiCaprio. I was just wondering when they were going to start the work approximately on the Forum Theater. Just
Me too. When are you going to start that work?
I don't know. I wonder if Councilman Dealey might know better than I would. Or Linda, but she's not here.
There you go.
There's a lot of funding that's still in
Yeah.
Okay.
first place where they start, because I know they're supposed to be doing work on the other side.
I'm sorry, can everybody talk into the microphone, please?
All of that's just to be determined.
Sorry about that. I said,
It's okay.
I know that there's going to be other work that's part of this project on the other side of the street, so I was just wondering if the Forum would be the first portion of the project.
The timing and the phasing is just not finalized yet. Okay?
For those exciting revelations there. Okay, anyone else from the public? Okay, so we'll kind of say that we've opened a club public one more time. Oh, wait, did we miss somebody? I'm sorry, please come forward, my apology.
Hi, I'm Alexa Dietrich. I live at 29 Bounty Street. And I was here at the July 2nd meeting, and there was some discussion about the clarification or potential amendment about a checklist regarding gender-neutral and accessible bathrooms. A follow-up email was sent about that, I think last week, and I just wanted to know if the board has seen any material on that, if that's on the agenda at some point to discuss, because my understanding is it would have to come back to the board if there was a potential amendment to, or addition or appendix or something with the master plan. So I just wondered how we would find out about any movement on that.
Well, if and when the master plan is amended, there will be a public notice and a public hearing. I think that's the answer to your question. There's nothing scheduled right now.
Is there any indicator about how it would or wouldn't get scheduled? Or if we can anticipate a response to the email?
Not that I know of.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, anyone else? Since I was rude and missed that individual, anybody else? Okay, we'll close the public portion. Do we have anything else to discuss this evening before you go back out into the lovely weather? No? Madam Secretary, you have a look in your eye like maybe there's something there? You fooled me.
Hesitant to say that I do
You-
not
you
believe
just-
we are
yeah,
September 3rd. I don't know what it's about.
This is
But
true.
right now, I do not.
Okay,
But as you know, we do.
okay, everybody keep it in the back of your mind. All right, with nothing else, if there's nothing else, Chair will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, I'll second it. All in favor? Aye. Opposed, say nay. There are none. We are adjourned. Thank you all.